Hi everyone, thanks for being here with me again. I've just connected with my team and I'm ready now to see what they have to say. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, people of the free and new world, join with us here now in blessing each and every one of you, for it is time now we are gathered, ready to assemble and create the farthest and the future of all things. You are indeed in a position now where one can transcend your consciousness into a reality far greater, far wider, far more expansive than you can ever imagine. Should you feel ready, then it is time for you to come forth. In the beginning we were only specks of light, mere symbols, particles of dust and somewhat distant from one another. Now, as we have said before, this union has come together to create a whole tapestry, something far greater than could ever be imagined. And within that you are one of the many fibres. It is essential that at some point, when you feel ready, you do play your part in the weaving and the co-creation of this new world, this new consciousness. Your consciousness is of utmost importance to you and to the greater whole, for it is indeed key. It is valid, it is of truth, and it is a potent mixture within the recipe that is going to form. You should not doubt yourself. You should not see this as a challenge that cannot be. For it is indeed quite obtainable. It is in arm's reach. It is only a moment away, for time itself stands still. In essence, there is time only there as a position in your mind to control and organize. For in fact, time runs within the universe. It is never ending. There is no time. There is only here and now in the creation of this life. There are many lives lived, and many more yet to live, should you wish to do so. However, there are some who believe the ascension is near and this is drawing to a close. That the earthly lives are, in fact, coming to an end. Perhaps this is so for some of you. However, for those who wish to stay, it is always an option to carry on. There are always things to learn, messages to receive, transformations to happen. Do not doubt your journey. Do not single yourself out. Do not compare. Do not judge yourself for one's position in life. For it is everybody's unique purpose and everybody's own path to take. It is no one else's right to say what is right and what is wrong. It is for you to decide and you to experience and you to live. Let things go as they should. Feel your way into your journey, your path, and know that it is so for a reason. And yes, that may mean that you leave others behind or they you, and so be it, for those people have been in your life or will be in your life for a certain period in time. This does not mean that they must remain there so forever. Life is always in motion, things are always evolving and changing, for if it is to stand still, then there is no growth, there is no evolution. So do not get too upset if for some reason you find yourself parted from others whom which you love. Know that it is part of the master plan. It is indeed co-created by you yourself as a soul. For many of you who wish to return to the higher realms, who indeed have felt the wrath of this life, the pressure, the stress, and perhaps just at times the sheer torture of it, whether that be physical, emotional, mental, for those it is indeed time to ascend, and they are ready, and for others it is not. Please respect that all have the right to choose, and it is their decision to make, only theirs. We are riding upon the waves. We are journeying from one end to another. We are destined not to be in one particular destination as such, for it is about the journey from A to B, or B to C, or whichever point in which you wish to travel. It is indeed that very journey that is the whole purpose of this life. For if it was simply to get to the end result, to the destination, then everybody would obviously have mastered this many years ago, and there would be no competition, no stress, no pressure, for everyone would know there was a shortcut and an easier way to obtain it. Be not afraid to step out, to come out of your comfort zone, and to acknowledge there is a part of you hidden within that even perhaps you yourself have not yet met. If one can come to terms with this idea, one can indeed find a part of oneself. And each time you find part of yourself, it is a piece, a puzzle, put together to create a whole. Every piece matters, every discovery, every step of the journey, no matter how small nor how big. Keep the puzzle moving. Keep the pieces in circulation. Move them about. Do not remain in a stagnant position. With stagnation, one can find oneself buried, and there is no opportunity then to uncover those inner, deeper parts of the soul. If you can find a way to make time for meditation and the like, then it is there where you can find elements of source energy, small whispers, specks of light. Sometimes these may seem spectacular. It may seem as though the whole universe revolves around you in that moment. And we do not mean this to sound egotistical or big-headed. This is a point that you are energy. You attract energy. You attract light. That is not something to feel embarrassed by or even show off about. It is just who you are, how you are. It is you, and it is powerful. When you can connect with that source energy, that part of you and the part of the universe likewise, then together that bond, that magnetic field synchronizes, it forges together, it multiplies, and you feel that intense sensation a pull, a magnetism, something not of the earthly realms, something far greater. For it is universal love, it is connection, it is wonder, it is light, it is magic, and it is within you. So when you find that time and you have that moment to connect with the inner self, sit with it, feel into it, look deep within, explore through the third eye, through your body, through your senses. What can you find that exists outside of the real world that you know today as the 3D? Well, there are many other dimensions, there are many other realms, and there are many other beings, should you wish to find them. But as we have said many times before, first of all, it is time to find yourself. This is crucial if you wish to ascend. And all right, you might say that no, I do not wish to ascend. I am happy to stay here and live many more lives. And this is so, fair enough. However, at some point, you will feel ready to ascend. So anything you can do now to help you in the future will be appreciated by the future you. Surround yourselves with things that bring you joy and happiness, things that lift your vibration, things that make you feel alive and yet at home. Find those things, treasure them, enjoy them, live for them, with them. Carry them in your heart and your soul if they are things that cannot be held physically. And know that for as long as they are in your mind and in your eyes within, then they are indeed within you. We can lose something. We may feel that this item perhaps is never to be found, and in some cases this is so. Things do in fact disappear, never to be seen again. However, really, if one allows oneself to go into that moment and feel the energy of that missing item, then one can see it, feel it, touch it, smell it, taste it even, just as if it was in fact right with you there in the 3D reality. So nothing is ever lost, for as long as it is there within you, it is you. You never truly lose anything, for it is illusion to have had such a thing to hold in your hands, because things are fleeting. They come in, they go out. We have cycles in which we hold on to things. We have belongings of which we feel sentimental and perhaps feel we cannot release the ties. And yet, these things come and go, and yes, some indeed you may hang on to. They may stay wrapped up in a cupboard or down in a basement, in an attic perhaps. These items may be unused, untouched for many years. Do you need them? Do they bring you joy? Would you be at a loss without them? When we look closely at the things we hang on to, it can tell a great story about one's own inner self. Most of the time, the reason we hold on to these things is for an emotion, a mental connection. So perhaps something reminds you of a certain person or a certain time. Perhaps it brings you joy to look at that from time to time as a reminder. There are other things that we keep out of shame or guilt. There are things we would like to get rid of, but perhaps somebody gave them to us, and so we feel we cannot. But if we can sit with those items for just a few moments, feel into that energy, how that energy of the item affects us. Does it change our mood? Is it for the better or for worse? Pay attention next time. But know that nothing, even if given away, even if you have indeed lost it, nothing is ever lost, not truly. For if it is needed, it is within you and can always be found. Time stands still. You are universal. You can obtain anything you wish. Simply believe, have the vision, feel, embrace, and enjoy the moment. We thank you for listening with us today and hope to speak with you on another occasion. We thank Katie for being here, for giving us this opportunity to come through her channel, for being open to receive. Thank you. Good day. Okay, thanks everyone. I hope you could get something from that. See you next time. Bye.